case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for.
The saga of Tidewater Associated Oil Company via Stott, a 1946 case that unfolded in the United States Court of Appeals for the Fifth Circuit, shines a light on the critical and intricate dynamics between oil and gas lessees and lessors. The case revolved around the principle that oil and gas lessees are obligated to exercise reasonable care to prevent damage to the lessor's property. However, this rule was not without its nuances. Crucially, the court ruled that lessees could, in fact, operate adjoining properties provided it served the interests of all parties involved. The proceedings began when lessors who owned rights to oil and gas leases took umbrage with the activities of their lessees. The core issue was the recycling operations the lessees undertook on adjacent tracts of land, a process which involved treating wet gas through a gasoline plant and subsequently injecting the residual dry gas back into the reservoir. The lessors claimed this process transfigured their potentially lucrative wet gas into less valuable dry gas and filed a lawsuit demanding compensation equivalent to the anticipated royalties from the wet gas. The actions of the lessees came under scrutiny in court, with a specific focus on the implied covenant to protect the leased lands from drainage. The court discovered that the lessees had offered proposals for unitization to the lessors, who subsequently declined. Unperturbed, the lessees progressed with drilling wells on the lessor's land and made good on paying royalties on all produced oil and gas. Notably, the lessees did exercise their right to operate the wells, permitting the extraction of condensate, the selling of the remaining semi-dry gas to Lone Star Gas Company, and limited the production of condensate by the demand for residue gas. Buoyed by their findings, the court handed down their decision in favor of the lessees. They determined that a lessee who is also a co-tenant could not obstruct the development of an adjoining tract under a unitization agreement. Furthermore, it was deemed fair for the appellants to mandate the appellee's inclusion in operations similar to other royalty owners. Although the appellees had retained the right to refuse, the court dismissed their claim for damages. Finally, the court overturned the preliminary verdict, sending the case back for additional deliberations. Notwithstanding, the potential liability of the appellees with regards to portions assigned to OwnB remained out of the court's purview.
Case briefs, and so much more. LSData's got what you're looking for. Visit lsd.law, elevate your mind. Leave the stress of class.